the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. We're okay. 180. Hey, Delta.
Here we go again. Check four. Check nickel.
Oh, design run for their wideout. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Get 180. Black 15.
You can't block me.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Wait, 89.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Out. 49. Check 49. Hey, ready. Get on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Set. Hey, Brown 80.
It's been a long day for you.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? It might have had a touch a little bit.
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 3, check 3. We got 4. We got 4. 24. Alert 3.
A first down carry now for Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 36-yard line.
He's set. Don't get him towards down. He's coming. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Hit him now. Oh, that's it. 31. Check 31.
Watson operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, Brown 80! Keep it skinny! Ready? Switch!
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
180, 390.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Watch the whip. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
On second down, here's Miller. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Thomas has got it, complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarter?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rivers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, 59! 57, Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down.
Here we go. 24! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. No.
Watson with a give to Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
54! 57. Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down now. It's Miller. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Done. Block 15.
55, Mike.
Hey, watch your leg. Cross the right.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, Rocket.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Reset. 19. Hey, 59.
Check 43.
Now let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Slam. Check.
They'll run high. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They try again with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
218, chop.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, let's get that home.
Here's Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game-changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 19. 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 3rd and 19.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gordon. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift.
Wait, 89.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back. Push him back.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Just like that.
Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You don't want to man. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hustle. My 52.
Now Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
19. Oh, here we go. 24. 26.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
On first down, it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw, Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I dealt with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal.